Greetings and salutations. I'm Coco from Saturn, and this is my bed. A very white bed. I know, it makes me look like I'm in a mental asylum. Swear I'm not. But, anyway, I was penny pinching storage for this video because, like, the past, I don't know, 2 takes didn't, have enough storage. So, hopefully this one is it. 3rd time's a charm, am I right? Now, without further ado, let me establish how this is gonna work, alright? Number 1. I will introduce every character that I own in chronological order, as in classics, to space, to seasons. Wait, I probably should have done my research. I don't really know the order of the games. I'm gonna do that right now, hang on. Are we sure I'm reading the right list? I remember Angry Birds Real being released after Angry Birds Space. Whatever, I'm just gonna trust this. Number 2. I'll be doing biggest to smallest in size variants in each character. Number 3. After every single plush I have is reviewed, I will show off customs. Number 4. Number 5. I will do this annually until I retire. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. Starting off for the classics, we have an 8-inch red. He's pretty weird, he's pretty funky, but I love him. He has no tush tag, and not much about him. He was given to me by my cousin. Next off, we have a 5-inch red. He's pretty worn out. Again, he was given to me by the same cousin. Surprisingly, this one is in better condition than this one. I think it's because I use this one more. Maybe, possibly. Next off, we have my new 5-inch red. I cut off his tush tag, of course did it cleanly, as this red is a prop. And I will be buying a fully tagged red. Don't know when, but it'll come by. Moving on to the next character, we have the blues. I have an 8-inch blue. His tag is weirdly placed. I got him off of Amazon when I was like, I don't know, like 7, 8. Got him with 2 other plushes, but I'll show that off later. And I don't know, this guy's like really weird. I don't know. He's flat like that one, but he has a different tag, or like a different place tag. Maybe there's like a factory issue, I'm not sure. Next off, we have a 5-inch blue. He was given to me by Yester. I restuffed him myself. He looks a little weird from this angle, but it's alright. He's my blue. Next off, we have a 4-inch blue. I cut off one of his tail feathers, as I felt it was more original and, like, you know, game accurate if he had 2 tail feathers. So, yep, did that. And last but not least, we have a 4-inch redesigned bluebird. A crown jewel of my collection. Hang on. I'm not sure if this is the type of tag of the Rovio import tag, but maybe. I'll ask the legend himself if he knows anything about it. Now, the last blue. Oh my god, this guy's so cursed. We have, I don't even know what to call this abomination. I don't even know what to say about this guy. He was given to me by my sister, I guess. Wow. I don't even have words for this guy. Whew. Next off, with Chuck, we have a redesigned Chuck, which I'm not sure if he's a 6-inch or a 5-inch, because right now, he looks like a 6-inch, as you can see. But if you put your mind to it, he could be considered like a 5.5-inch, you know? Moving on with my 5-inch Chuck. Wow, this guy really is worn out. I've tried repairing him many times over the years, but it just didn't work. But he's like one of the first plushes I ever got, so happy to have him. Next off, we have this tactic truck. I don't really see tactics in other people's collections, so, I'm special. I'm sorry. Moving on to the smaller Commonwealth variants, we have not one, but two 4-inch trucks. This one's worn out. This guy came with this guy. I don't know where you came from. Somewhere. I don't know. But, yeah. This one doesn't have his tag. This one does, but it's like oddly chewed up. Oh, I never noticed this. What does that say? Oh, it's Speed. What kind of pen is this? Why am I just realizing this now too? Jeez. I have a keychain Chuck without his keychain, which is pretty cleanly cut off. I'm surprised I did that. Fun fact, I actually got this from a Halloween bucket. Yeah, trick-or-treating. Pretty fun, pretty nice. Alright, moving on. Moving on to my bombs. We have just one bomb. Just one bomb. So I was just getting the fur off of him. Yeah. This is probably one of the first plushes I got compared to that 5-inch Chuck. But, yeah, I might replace him soon. I found some nice bombs on eBay, so I might get one of those. This is editing Coco doing a voiceover. I have successfully got a new 5-inch bomb. Yay! Moving on, we have I don't even know. Matilda? We have a Matilda. I don't know how big you are. Probably 6 inches. I don't know, but this is a White House Leisure Matilda. Of course, it was made by Commonwealth, but, like, it was imported by White House Leisure, I think. I don't know how the, like, factory thing works, or, like, how, like, the production of these plushes are made, but, yeah, I'm very confused on how this plush works. But other than that, I've seen no plushes like mine, like, compared to this Matilda. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That took a while to get out. But anyways, this could be considered a size-accurate Matilda. I'm not sure. But, I use her on my series, so she's there. Next, we have a 5-inch Matilda. Bloodshot eyes. Alright. Last but not least, we have a bootleg Matilda. Not even sure if this would be considered a Matilda. Ugh. I just realized how dirty this thing is. Ugh. Alright, next character, we have How. Oh. But yeah, this is my open beak Hal. He is considered as Bill in my series, okay? This one is Bill. Say it with me now. Bill. How. Beak, okay? Beak, Hal, Bill. Named after Luigi fans, Hal.
It's Beak, not Bill. Beak. Oh, Hal anywhere? Isn't his name Beak? Beak is a nickname.
Oh, pretty nice, huh? But yes, as you already saw, we have a Chrome Hal right here with a weird tag. That's probably just like a factory tag or something. Again, I don't know how this factory stuff works, but yeah. If you just want to read that. No fun fact about this guy. He's just really nice. He's just really cool. Next character we have is a 5-inch Terrence. Pretty nice, pretty slick. Next off, we have 8-inch Bubbles. Inflated Bubbles, to be exact. Of course, given to me by the same friend that gave me 1, 2, 3. These 3 guys. Yep. Alright, back to the box where you'll be never used. No! 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 And of course you can have an inflated bubbles without a normal bubbles. Look at him. He's so nice. He's so cool. I love him. I love him. He was actually one of the plushes I got with the 8-inch blue. And the Matilda. Meep, meep. Meep, meep. Meep, meep. Since I just like made those noises, I'm like considering maybe Bubbles could be like the Angry Birds' Roadrunner. Maybe. Anyways, we have a 5-inch Stella. This fella's been customized by me. Clothing pins. Kept the hair in, just so you know, just so you ask. This has been customized so the eyebrows can be seen more. And, of course, glued on some white fabric and blue fabric to create these bright, vibrant eyes. Moving on to the classic pigs, we have a 8-inch king pig. This king pig has stitching here, stitching there, and a chunk out of his ear. The reason for this is during the time skip, the 3-year time skip in season 2. King Pig actually went through a growth spurt and earned muscle, fat, and of course these injuries, which are trophies to him. But yes, that is enough of this King Pig. Moving on. We have this 5-inch King Pig. This was supposed to be Ross in season 2, but again, I'm making the season 1 remake, so season 1 King Pig just has freckles now. That's nice. Might get a new King Pig later, like a 5-inch one, but it depends. Anyways, this is season 1 King Pig. And the next plush we have on the list is Foreman. This is a 5.5-inch Foreman, or a 5.75-inch Foreman, or a 6-inch Foreman, or a 5-inch Foreman. I don't freaking know. Look at the size comparison. This is probably like a 5.5. It looks like a 5.5. Okay, you're going right there. Next off, we have this helmet pig, this 5-inch helmet pig. A fun fact, when I first got this guy, I cut off his stitching thinking, the stitching was, like, added on by, like, the seller or something, but no, Helmet Pig was originally supposed to have that stitching, and, I didn't know that. Younger me didn't know that. I wish I unboxed it on, like, VC or something, so, like, somebody would tell me to not cut off the stitching. Whatever, everything happens for a specific reason. Our roads lead to Rome, I guess. Next off, we have the Minion Pigs, which I have a pretty wealthy amount of. We have a Good Stuff Pig, which is confusing. Yeah. He is really messed up, and I wish, the best for him, I guess. I have another 5-inch Good Stuff Pig. Look at him. Yeah, he goes there. Next off, we have not a Good Stuff, but a Commonwealth Pig. This was a pumpkin pig, but again, I cut off the stitching. I feel like that's like a running gag in my plushes. I like cut off the stitching, which is stupid. I should stop doing that. We have another 5-inch pig. He is a Commonwealth pig, and he is my perfect pig so far, at least. And we have a 4-inch pig. I'm just like burning through these. I do not care. And of course, a mini little keychain king pig. Again, cut off the crown, cut off the keychain. There's something wrong with me. I seriously need to stop cutting stuff off. Well, look at this. A whole row is covered in classic plushes. Now, what's on the list next? Angry Birds Rio. Let's get into it. First off, we have Blue. Here he is, with all his glory. Sadly, this is the only Rio plush I have. I might get more in the future, so stay tuned for that. Moving on to the next category, we have seasons. First off, we have this Ruby. This is a good stuff Ruby. Of course, cut off the bow. You know, it's like a running gag with me. But I promise you all, I will stop cutting off the stitching of plushes because I know the value of them now. And to complete the seasons, we have the pumpkin hat that I cut off. Biggest loss on my part. I will actually provide a link to the video when he had his pumpkin hat on, so you can see him with all its glory. Moving on to the space category. We have a 5-inch Space Red. He's really worn out, and I'll probably replace him in the future. Yep. Next off, we have a 5-inch Space Blue, which, he is used as Jay's power-up in, Season 1. So, you guys should check that out. Check out Season 1, okay? Speaking of Season 1, this guy played a pretty good, role in that. So, you guys should check it out. Oh my god, I just turned this video into a freaking sponsor. Next off, we have a 5-inch Space Bomb. Very nice, very good. I'm very concerned about this tag and like how stiff he is and like how stiff the wick is. The sound still works. So if anybody knows about this weird tag, please tell me. Last but not least, we have this Terrence. He's very nice. These three actually came in a set, which costed like $60. With this like condition and tags, I kind of like it. It was pretty nice. It was an okay deal. And to finish off this category, we have Icebird. This guy's pretty worn out too. His impurities really are visible, but he will be used. Moving on to this next category, it isn't really wealthy, but it is the Angry Birds Star Wars category. Alright, so I don't have any of these. I have like 2 to 3, but I'll present them to you right now. First off, we have Darth Vader, a 5-inch. Let me take an extra look at the tag for you. I do not know about the Star Wars plushes, so if anybody knows anything about these, please tell me. Now we have Princess Leia, a 5-inch, no tush tag. Yeah, pretty worn out, pretty old. That's a weird hairline. Why is your hairline like that? It's like a... reminds me of something. I don't freaking know. But honestly, I kind of like how they pulled off the eyes on this one. Should have kept it on the regular Stella. And to finish off this weird category, we have this abomination. Terabaka. Oh my god. Oh my god, somebody help this guy. I don't know what my past self did to him. He did something. Well, that's enough of the Angry Birds Star Wars category. I will expand it later, I promise. Extending from the bomb thing, too. Moving on to Angry Birds Stella. I have 2 of the characters from Angry Birds Stella. That is a Willow. I'm really proud of this Willow. She's in really good condition, and she looks really good compared to, like, all the other Willows I see. And, got her for pretty cheap. Got her for, like, 30-40 bucks. Not bad. Canadian dollars, by the way. Currency conversion. And I got this fella for, like, 50 bucks. We have this Gale. When she first came in, her head feather was, like, tied up, which is really weird. As in, like, knotted and stuff. I didn't like it. This Gale doesn't have, like, the best condition, but, like, still, it's a Gale. It's nice. I have her. I don't know where to put her. Here? Here? Big-ass tail. Alright. And that should be enough of the branded products. Alright? Let me show you my customs, boy. Starting off really weak in Angry Birds 2, we have this really awkward Silver. I hope I can make her better in the future. Her eyes are asymmetrical. Her beak is weird. Her everything is weird. But I love her. And I'll probably make a new one in the future. But in the meantime, that's the silver I'm working with. And continuing in the Angry Birds 2 category, we have this thing. What the hell? Now, moving on to my OCs and some, like, extra stuff. Let's start off with the OCs. We have this very cursed Eternity, which I've ripped off his eyebrows, I've ripped off his head feathers, and he looks really bad overall. So, yup. This is all a work in progress, as you can see. AK has a huge chunk taken out of her. Yup. Skrunk has no beak, Skrunk has no head feathers, Skrunk has no tail feathers, Skrunk is just bald. Sussy's been hidden this smirking gesture. I messed up his tail, and Sussy just overall looked bad, so I remade him. Hero is in the midst of being rebeat, but he looks really good. Like look at those eyes, look at the head, the tail, the body, like everything is good about this one. But yes, you're probably wondering what's gonna be repaired, what's gonna be replaced. As you know, Sussy's been replaced. Skrunk and Hero are being repaired. Skrunk might be replaced, I'm not sure, because, like, his eyebrows are weird, but I might just, like, cover it with, like, cardboard and, like, black marker. But his body shape is weird, so I might, like, tweak that. Eternity is definitely getting a remake. AK is definitely getting a remake, as you can see. You can literally, like, tear her insides out. That's, oh god. But yes, that is the future of these customs. And to those who've watched my series, which I have guaranteed you haven't, but you should, watch the damn series, watch the damn series. You notice Gerard is gone, or Rusty. Here he is. Look at this. This is, like, glorious in my opinion. Look, the new helmet, the colored paper, the new beak, the new eyes, the new eyebrows. The sword's the same. Oh god. But yes, he just looks overall much better, in my opinion. But yes, I am very proud of these two new customs. As you can see, he has cool custom head feathers. He has a nice tail that's sticking out properly, and the stripes, they're different colored paper. Like, literally, these aren't colored on. Like, they're taped on. You know how hard it is to make it straight? I cannot believe I did this. I'm, like, genuinely so proud of this. I spent weeks modeling this figure. A perfect circle, mind you. I'm just overall really proud of this Sussy model. And I hope you guys are proud of me too. But now, time for the final props. The reason why the birds are fighting. The reason why the pigs are thirsty. The eggs. These eggs are bought from Amazon. I bought them in, like, a container. It came with 3 other eggs, which were, like, velcroed together. In the middle of the egg. They're like velcroed. Yeah, I'll just show an image of it. But yeah, these are the eggs I use for my videos. To those ever interested, invested, I don't freaking know. But, yep, that's that. And this video comes to an end to the sardines. This is an actual can of sardines. Absurd, right? You could open this right now, and there are sardines in here. This is a prop. This has food in it. That's lovely. Not really, it's kind of gross, but, you know, if it explodes all over our plushes, who knows. But, that's it. that's it. That's all. You see, the plushes I own. You see all the customs I've made. And I thank you all for watching to the very end. You really are loyal, my friend. Now, if you like this content, like my dialogue, like my tone, maybe subscribe to the channel. I hate to be the one asking for it, but, I'm cooking up with episode 4, and it would be a shame if you missed it. Now it's time for the post-collection dialogue. If you're invested of what I've been talking about in my series and these OCs you see, I recommend you watch the Season 1 remake. As some know, I am remaking the whole series, adding my own lore, specialties, and character development. And I want all of you to watch me do it. Subscribe, why don't you? Coconut out.